Hi, today I'm going to be talking about Creative Commons and open access with you. I created this website through Google Sites, and I probably say the biggest difference between Google Sites and HTML CSS is that CSS has more lettering and abbreviation string remember, while Google Sites is simpler because it doesn't have all those things, and I personally believe that it's more user friendly and almost anybody could do it. And Google Sites is stored through the cloud, and I made my logo, banner, and animation through Pixlr. It's something that we learned to use from an assignment that we did in class. But back to your Creative Commons and open access. Creative Commons is a copyright license that helps in free distribution of an author's copyrighted work, while open access is similar, that it also deals with copyright, but it has way less restrictions on it, and it's simply where like somebody could post an open form for anybody to see, and the people could download it and copy it without having any restrictions. And then to our purpose page, the purpose of Creative Commons and open access is to help authors and the creators of works to copyright their work, so people can't use it and plagiarize it for whatever they want. This picture right here shows the different kind of licenses they can get. Attribution being one of them, where others can copy, distribute, display, perform, and remix your work if they give you credit, as in like put your name on it and say that it's not theirs, but that you were the creator of it. And then here's another graph that shows the ones that are used the most. And as you get toward the right side of the graph, these ones have more restrictions on them. That's why it says less open, and then more open means less restrictions, as in people can almost do whatever they want with it as long as they give you credit. And then down here we have the previous section, home, and next button. So we're gonna go to the next page. And the effects and impacts of Creative Commons are massive if you're dealing with the internet. And benefits of public data. Open access helps make content more available to a wider audience because it puts it almost anywhere for people to use without having restrictions on it. So almost anybody can use it and do what they want with it as long as they give the author credit. And here's another graph that shows over the years how Creative Commons open access has become way bigger. Whereas in 2006, it was around 50 million people used it, and in 2010, 400 million, and 2014, 882 million. So as you can see, it's increasing rapidly through the years. And here's another graph. It's similar to the other one. It just shows the ones that are less free and more free, as in like the restrictions that it puts onto the user trying to use it from the author or creator of the work that they're trying to use. And then here's a video that kind of describes it and gives you an example of the impact on society that Creative Commons and open access has. That video right there was just a small example of how it could be used by any regular person in the world. And now we're gonna go to the next page, which is the technical aspects. And this right here is a graph that shows um, the user between Creative Commons and a user, like how they interact with each other. And here's another video about Creative Commons that's a little more descriptive on how it works. That was a great video right there that gave a little more about Creative Commons and open access. And an innovation that I believe Creative Commons and open access has a big influence on is the internet, as this video just talked about. How almost anything that's posted on the internet has to do with Creative Commons and can go through it and give the creator or author the right to their work and the right to you tell the user what they can and cannot do. And on to the next page. Relationships to data. And first one is describe how the innovation consumes data, as in like input or produces data, output or transforms data. And I said Creative Commons is primarily a producer of data because it puts it out there for the consumer or user to use from the author. So I believe that it produces data as an output. And then it says describe at least one data storage concern, data privacy concern, or data security concern. And I said that because Creative Commons deals with copyrights and security of online services, that I believe is a data privacy because the author is using Creative Commons for privacy and for copyright laws. Some people will try to download for free anyways. They'll go around the privacy that the creator set for it, and so that like makes concern for like Creative Commons to still be able to try to keep the people's information safe. And here are some of my references that I use, and I'll click on one for one of you guys to see. And this one right here is just gives a brief description of Creative Commons and licenses and what they can do. And down here are links to other things that involve Creative Commons. So we'll go back to the page, and here, I'll show you one more. And this one right here is a video about open access. Similar to the other video that I showed, but just talks about little differences and shows different examples. But here are some of the things that are on the website. And then back to the purpose page, and then if you click home right here, it'll take you back to the home page. All right, thank you.